Like I can't say one member of my family over another, but they really have influenced me the most in my life. You know, these are people, you don't choose them. You don't choose them at all. You're there with them for good or for worse, and they're stuck with you too. And so you got to make things work. And just growing up with my family, my mom, my dad, my younger sister, they just had such an incredible shaping force in my life. I mean, of course, they still do now, but just looking back on those first 18 years at home with everybody, they really, it's because of them I am who I am. Ooh, this is always a fun one to think about. Yeah, I go through phases, you know. I really love baking and cooking, and so sometimes I think, well, if I weren't a violinist, maybe I would have been a baker, like have my own little boutique bakery and make all kinds of fun, sugary sweets. But the problem with that is that you have to wake up so early to make all the pastries, like especially the breads and the things that need to rise. I've seen bakers go out to work at about 3 in the morning. I don't think that really fits in with my lifestyle. So. Well, a number of things, either cooking or baking. I like making things, making little treats for friends and colleagues and things like that. I do love going to bookstores, like the little teeny bookstores, and just browsing around to see what they've got. I also like walking around the city a lot, just picking any place in the city, just walk around and just explore what is new and what other pockets of the city I haven't discovered yet. It's a book by Doris Kearns Goodwin. She's a historian who I've seen a lot on PBS specials, and I really enjoyed listening to her commentary on these documentaries. And so I've seen her books at the bookstore. There's like huge history books, and I picked one up and I bought it on my iPad, actually, Kindle for iPad. And it's called No Ordinary Time. It's about Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt, and it's really amazing. I'm really loving it, even though it's really long. I guess I really like Janacek, and I love Bartók a lot. Very folky composers, folky kind of girl. I really love the way that it gives you as a performer a real outlet to express yourself in a strong way, and I think it really draws the listener in as well, because there's so many interesting things that go on that are part of who they are. It speaks so strongly of who they are and how they grew up and where they grew up. I think I really enjoy that, being able to be creative with that and just imagine what they were thinking or imagine where they were when, you know, it's very evocative music. Well, I think in this question, New York itself as a destination, I think that's the beautiful thing about the city, is like, even the street that you're walking on is so amazing. You know, just like all the different things that, there's so many, there must be like 1,000 different stories about each block. And, you know, I've lived here for 10 years, and I'm still, even in my neighborhood where I've been for many, many years, there are still so many things I never noticed that little sign up at the top of that building there. Or, you know, I didn't know that this building had this much history to it. Well, one of them definitely has to be the recording of the first Prokofiev concerto, the D major violin concerto by Szigeti, Joseph Szigeti. I think that is probably my all-time favorite recording. It's just, I remember the first time I heard it, I was literally in a state of euphoria. I was like trembling from artistic shock. One of the songs that I have on there by Jeff Buckley, I love listening to him. His range of, just sheer vocal range, his technical range, and also just the range of emotion and color he gets out of his voice. I never get tired of listening to him sing. Maybe something by Radiohead, maybe Paranoid Android from OK Computer. I really like that song. I can't think of what else would be rounding out my top 5. Those are my top 3.